What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the AM, guys. Welcome back to 5-Minute Rants. I'm your host, Michael Abernathy, and welcome back to the show predicated on the journey of life and business. Hope you're doing good. Hope life's treating you well. I'm just going to go ahead and jump straight on in, guys. I want to talk about something to stay focused on when building and creating. You've got to focus on distribution, okay? And distribution is such a huge key piece to business. And I actually think having a distribution mindset has really actually been lost a lot with digital companies. And I would say like within this digital age. And here's why: we don't see distribution the same in the digital realm, right? Like I'm talking about the internet, things like that, computers, the digital realm versus the physical realm, right? So distribution is very easy to see in the physical realm because you're thinking about trucks, you're thinking about logistics, you're thinking about how do I move product from the warehouse to the supply center to the vendor and so on and so forth. And so you have physical logistical problems that occur in order to move and distribute physical products. And if you think about that, that is actually the heart of every business. Digital and digital products removed some of the distribution. Digital services remove some of that distribution problem. And it's removed to a degree to where most people who are starting in business do not think about distribution. They don't think about how do I get my offering, my product, whatever it is I'm selling, my service, into the hands of my customer. And there's not a focus there anymore like there used to be. And you'll actually look at the people who are skilled with companies and not with companies, but with building companies and entrepreneurship. They are focused on distribution, not just the service itself or the product itself. Because if you have good distribution across what you're doing, you're able and give a great experience of how the user is going to get your product or service. That is half the battle as a company to win customers and have a great brand reputation for customer satisfaction. And ways to think about distribution, to give you some examples of digital distribution, is Apple is a distribution company in the digital realm. I'm not talking about, hey, they've got to distribute their phones to vendors or the Apple Store and people got to buy them. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the App Store is literally a distribution hub where Apple now has created an ecosystem for developers or other people who design digital products, such as an app, to distribute them to customers. And Apple is winning because they created that, right? Apple's a distribution company. They're not a phone company. They own the ecosystem. The phone is a part of it, but that's not what they're concerned about. They're concerned more so about distributing to people, okay? You can look at Amazon as the same thing. Amazon created a hub for mom and pop shops to sell on their platform, or just regular people to sell on their platform, and gave them a channel for distribution, right? And then Amazon takes a small cut, but you look at that and that's a distribution model. Every company has to have this, whether they are partnering with a third party to distribute or whether they're distributing through their own means. Marketing is one of the first steps to distribution. Branding is a piece of distribution, long-term and upfront. And both of these aspects are a piece of distribution. And if you're in business, you need to focus on distribution. You're like, think about lawn care. You're in a lawn care business. How are you actually going to distribute your employees and the services you offer across a geographic area in order to keep your promises? How are you going to do that, right? You're selling digital products. You're selling digital development services. How are you going to distribute that and deploy that from in your house production to the client side? And then how are you going to maintain those things? How is your client even finding out about you in order to place an order with you for that product to then be distributed to them, for that service then to be distributed to them? And so you need to look at your company's whole supply chain, and the digital realm has really removed a lot of thinking about the supply chain and the logistical chain, but it still exists. It's just harder to see now because of where it's located. Anyways, guys, I'm out of time, so I'll catch you later. Peace.